as you can see, they start to delve right there. So thanks for coming in today, guys. I've been putting this off for a while, and now I have good reason to do it. So I'm delving in, and I've learned so much in this last 45 minutes of just kind of going over this stuff before this lesson. Wow, there's so much in this. And I'm just going to break this first minute that I have queued up down because it's the first verse. And I know there's like a bunch of jams, and that's what everybody wants to get to. How do you jam it? What he does in the verses will be keynotes for you in the jam, how he goes about it. So let's just break this first minute down of the first verse. I'm going to break this up into multiple parts. So this will just be focused on this first verse. We're going to do the second verse, and then we're going to do the jam sections, but we're going to really take some time on this. This is probably going to be the deepest dive that I've done. So let's be patient. Let's do it together, and let's learn something today. Starting right here. It's kind of the start of the verse. You hear the boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bob breaking down the A chord. This C-shaped A without the bottom A. It's just, and then he goes E minor. You can either do a dyad or triad. I like to do a dyad. And then G D. So E minor, it's this one without the pinky, dyad, which is kind of G. That's why you'll see G sometimes. It's really E minor, even though you can play G. And this G right here, and you slide it up to, so it's this G without the pinky. So he's basically doing dyads. Dyads are going to be your friend. Dyads, dyads, dyads. I can't stress it enough. Okay, so this one he just repeats it. So this is he does 4 rounds of this. This is Jerry. And then Bob comes in. And then he switches right there. So that little and you stop right there on that G. I like to do it with my pinky just because I'm already set up right here. You can do it like this. He's not really playing much, as you see. This whole song is just accents in the background. The band's collectively taking care of it piece by piece. Right there's the A major third. That's going to be your friend in this too. You're not even really playing the 5. He's just going. And that's the basis of this. They take the bass, the A, and then they play with the 3, the 5, the minor, whatever they want to. And it's each accent you'll see as I break this down is just a different, it's the A with something, and then an A with something. Even though it's an A, the whole it's like A, but you just, that is 2 A's right there. Emphasizing the 3, emphasizing the 5. We'll get to that. That's, okay. You hear him hop up. Okay, so he hits that A. Strums that E minor. So it's A, E minor, G, A. It's just the bottom. You can do it like that. You can do it like this. I think he does it like this. Same kind of. He does that a couple times right here. Right back to, you hear Jerry emphasize that one. You're going to be on the major third when Jerry's doing, and then you emphasize it right behind him. So let's listen for a second. But you hear that 5, 3, 5. 3, 5, E minor, G, D. It's just all the diads. It's the bottom of the chords. This G right here, but you do it with these two fingers, your index and your pinky. And that's D, without the middle. So that's what you're going to be playing for when Jerry's singing. This is a E minor, and then you hear Phil go boom, boom, and right after you go boom, 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 boom. That's the whole premise of this. Alright, so let's play what we got so far. Then you hear this. I'm not sure if this is how he does it, but this is what I hear. Okay, so all right here is E minor again. It's just he's going off of this E minor. He's going to this one. So all these slaps he's doing. He's going E minor, B minor, G, G or E minor. No, sorry. All these are your friend. You hear that right there. Right there. So he goes to the B, from the B minor to the E minor, or G to the A. Shall we go? I'm gonna get used to that. E minor, G, D. Shall we go? You hear it in the background right there. In the clouds of delusion, shall we go? You and I while we can. Okay, so he goes Shall we? I'm sharing this for the first time right here. Shall we go? You and I will meet. That little walk up from the D. So E minor dyad, F sharp minor dyad. So 7/5, 9/5, 10/9, G dyad, back to F sharp, back down. And when this comes back up, it's a D. And he goes, and then you switch real quick to your index and do this dyad. And on the top you go. Try not to hit the B string. There's another place to do it down here. I think it's this one though. It sounds more bassy strings.
Of delusion. Shall we go? You and I while we can.
Right there, and then the bottom of A right here. Use the same lick almost. You're going to keep your middle finger right here on the 10 and use your index finger note. That's the melody. But you're going to let this ring out. If you watch my playing in the band lesson, this is playing in the band right here. So he uses this a lot. So let's walk through these single notes. Oh, so this is tricky right here. So it goes. Transitive nightfall, nightfall. Okay, so you're gonna let's do it together.
Nightfall of the transitive nightfall of the.
Okay, so I go from transitive nightfall. Okay, he probably hits the pinky. It's all right there. Yep. Okay. This is Bob. So on the I'll get to this in the first part. On the first part is just Jerry and Phil. That's the main lick, Phil and Jerry. Now Bob comes in on the second one, and this is it. This is such a Bob lick. So 12 on the G, hammer it on, and take it off. 11, and then 9, 11, 9, 12, 11, 9. He takes a break right there and lets the band hit it, and everybody kind of takes a breath together. And he comes right back in right there. It's like a break. It's like a. You can hear it in the music. I love it. Okay, now he's going to be hopping all around the fretboard right here. So it's going to go. So this A right here, it's at the top of A. You're just going to, instead of doing it like this, you're going to do it like this. And use your pinky. You're going to have that. So Hammer that on. Slide this down too. Hit the G and slide that up. And then he hops up to this E minor dyad. 12, ring finger, index 11, hammer on your middle. He just goes right back to that. So he's hopping around a lot, so I'll show you. And then he goes. Phil does it with him. So he hits that twice, boom, boom, and then hits the major third. sus4. So you see how he's kind of just, he's doing licks, but it's in the right slot, in the right time, in the right, you know, in the Dark Star feel. Even though he's just feeling it out. They've definitely studied this, though. This is a concept. Yeah, yep, okay, let me play it with it. Okay, so he does the same thing. He goes E minor, D, G, D, that lick. And then he goes to the E, the A, and instead of doing the sus again, he goes real quick to the, and then he goes, because that's the D right there. It's so quick. So like, oh man, this is such a concept way of jamming right here. So let's play this part one more time.
Of delusion, shall we go? You and I, while we can. The transitive nightfall of days.
Hammer on that with the 12, 14 and 15. Hammer on the 16. You want to practice those. That's going to be all over the place. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. I'm going to kind of just play it one more time from the chorus, and then we're going to end it. Now let me let you know right now. Second chorus is different, but we'll save that for the next lesson. I almost did the second chorus. So it goes back to that dyad of the A and the 1 and the 5. And then he goes, the same trick we were doing. It's just, hits it 3 times. Then he goes up to this one, this G. So he hits the 5, 5, G, 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 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. And then it kind of just fizzles out from there. Sometimes it's a 3. But from here it's kind of... Here comes the wave. You can hear it. Hope that helps, guys. Part 2 coming soon.